Alright, so I have done my eye makeup. As you guys can see, very simple, easy look. Only thing I did was I used, if I can get it, I used Naked 2 from Urban Decay, and this is from the Naked Basics palette. And no, I'm not ashy, there's powder on me, but yeah, the Naked Basics palette, I just used Naked on my lids. I used my MSF for blending color, and I used this chocolate brown from e.l.f. in the crease. Super simple, super easy look. It's been pretty much my go-to everyday look, actually. But anyway, so now we're at the point where we are going to contour our face. If you have missed the highlighting video on how I highlight my face to get to this kind of point, you can check down below in the information bar, or just go back to my page and go back a video and then come back to this video. So contouring, I use two things to contour. I use my contour powder and my blush, and this is kind of like my everyday, this look in general is like my everyday go-to, and I just changed the lip up. But anyway, I use two MAC blushes, and I'm dropping them. And I use MAC's Raisin and MAC's Blunt. As you can see, they're two completely different colors. MAC's Raisin is very peachy, reddish, and Blunt is just brown. So, although Blunt does have a slight red undertone, but not really, I use these two. This is because it helps bring warmth into my face, and this just gives me the contour that I be looking for. Because y'all know when I contour, baby, I contour, so yes. So the two brushes that I use to contour with are these two brushes here. This one is just kind of like a pointy, fluffy kind of a brush. I don't even know what kind of brush it is. And then a big angled blush brush, so to speak. But before I start doing that, we're going to take off this fluffy brush. This is just an e.l.f. complexion brush. It's just a fluffy, any big fluffy powder brush you have. And I'm just going to get rid of the excess powder and kind of blend in any weird discoloration. So I'm just going to wipe off the excess, wiping it down, and then just kind of blending in so it all looks, you know, even. My chin, getting right underneath my eye. I look up. If you guys ever notice, I always look up when I do anything under my eye because I want to get in those creases. And looking up just kind of straightens out those creases. So I just kind of look up and get it. And again, blending any weird coloring that's going on. So I just look up, blend away, blend. And then the same thing for my nose. I just kind of do this. And I also kind of help to blend my nose out some, because sometimes my nose gets a little too highlighted. And yeah. And then my forehead that's under this pretty little rose turban knot. But anyway, so the next thing I do is I actually go into Blunt with this brush, and I just kind of swirl it all in there, get it nice and good, and focusing on the point. Once you lay down the highlight, you can kind of see where my contour is going to be. So I just kind of go right on that line and place my contour. And I know some of you are probably like, girl, that is a strong contour. But I promise you, after I blend everything out, it blends very easily. And again, baby, when I contour. So yeah. I just do that, and then I just kind of take it up a little bit and then down a little bit just to blend. And then I just kind of take this brush and blend it really good. Blend it really good along that highlight line. And yeah, so that's contour. And as you can see from the front view, baby, contoured to perfection, right? But I still have a lot of blending to do, so I'm going to do the same thing over here. Contour. Okay. like that. And again, it's a really strong contour right now. Another place that I contour is I contour right on this part of my jawline to bring in my jaw a little bit. So right here, you can see it kind of brings it in in comparison. I'm just going to brings my chin in. So then I'm going to take this. Normally I would contour like on my temples and stuff, but since I'm wearing a turban today, I really don't need to, so I'm gonna kind of skip that step. But normally I would just do the same thing and just do it right into the temples of my forehead. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my nose. I am not as heavy-handed on my nose as I am on my cheeks, so I just take a little bit, looking straight again. I'm just going to contour my nose, and I contour all the way up into the eyebrow, and then I bring it down to there, so you can kind of see where that's going. And again, I have a lot of blending to do, you guys, so just chillax. So now I'm going to take Raisin, and I'm just going to put a little bit of Raisin because Raisin can get pretty bold. And I'm going to apply it as my blush as I blend out my contour. So as you can see, Raisin looks really pretty on my cheeks. Smile, smile. And then I just kind of take the brush, the side of it, and blend out my contour. And you see, it's not as harsh as the other side. And then it also brings warmth to my cheek area. Smile. Like that. Okay. Like that. And then a little bit on the sides of my nose, tip of my nose, like that. And that's how I contour, you guys. Very, very, very simple. It's not hard. It really isn't. Contouring and highlighting is actually pretty easy. Of course, it takes practice, just like anything else. But this is how I personally like to contour and highlight. My nose could use a little bit more blending. And whenever I feel I need to do a little extra blending, I take my MSF. And I actually just kind of tap the fluffy brush we use to wipe off. I just do that, and then I just kind of blend things out with that, because that kind of helps tone it down, as you can see, as well as blend it without, you know, adding extra color. So I just kind of do that in a circular motion. And again, that really helps to blend everything out. And then I take my MSF and I apply it in the in-between areas. It's like the areas that I really didn't do any contouring or highlighting. You always want to remember to get the side of your face, because I always forget this very side of my face, and it's always like a line. But yeah, just like that. And you want to get just the in-between areas of your face. So make sure it's all blended. And yeah, so that's how I contour, and I hope that was helpful for you guys who asked it for an updated highlighting and contouring. Again, check out the information bar for a highlighting video, and stay tuned for my Love and Hip Hop New York reunion review, because I got some things to say. Yes, and that's coming up right after this video, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.